o kakra de emo sad nubi ananka yehwe no but ebe yesika pa unu ya ha wonwe unu ya ho obi a pre se obeye
ene yenhwe o Amampanyin Akufo-Addo e de reshuffle aba o se ni nua Kenoforiata sisi wonkotena ase nkra mensa aka efri eye metimu e wono se wanhwe ni ya obema eye Kenoforiata aba be ye the senior minister na afenso eye aside from senior minister no so no oba be ye in charge of eye your friend is saying negotiating for our country Ghana and into the oba say what they know ever to president special envoy on international investment and a capital market and no na eja yede ensemi e dia breme first of all yenhwe president ni reshuffle no we'll take on it.
Yeah, I think yeah, Twaba Emma Obima or president constitution man ho kwan to decide which kind of people are opposite on no year juma.
Yeah.
And now appointed in the ministers on no year juma. And I see a constitution and put a ceiling on how many people you can employ as a president to work for you. So in that particular same, no president, no, and they decided the kind of mandate, no more on the 10 and whether say Nipan be kwa nimu and I say over terminate appointment. Ninjina president no so. But on my num no Nipan no more my num no so no because we are part of the governance process no. Yes, we see happenings daily in the country. That is why around the world, baby, as a mini department being koya. What discussion in the media, people are asking questions that this person should be fired and as for and any partner appointed, no, even though president na appointed, no, but and I'm saying Nipano Mugu or my Munusabi or Munya zombie, but they observe, they analyze, they do comparative analysis, and almost on their own, they're able to see who and who are performing and who are not performing. Again, say you're sure mine, you know, and I say a person maximize economic gains, say your mind will do, baby. Then the partner ya appoint you to various positions, you know, they are unable to help us get there. The partner more minimum have every right to raise concerns about the capacity of individuals placed at those positions. So over the years, so what course our course will come, and I'm sure so on your show you've been asking a lot of questions as to why or minor tumble economically. Nearman Sadam Kuyesa a many yang not still. Individuals now you place you at those positions, you know. Yen you won't free home for before from back because Amamuno, so we are president, Makase, every single brain within the country is at the disposal of the president. Or so we say, send the panobet Juma as our fano. It is a me fa Dr. Renz by Juma Mame, not expectation, no one to me any year. Look at the whole Ghana. I need to scan through, look at somebody I think say, over to me and better. And when you have all these opportunities, now people are messing up at various sectors. Now, I see say, there was a time a year debate, people within the media, academia, civil society organizations, everybody. And for the first time in the history of this country, who say, even the political party, no crowd, political party, now the MPs. Sorry, yes, sir, they are demonstrating against the government, say. On Pam, the finance minister, every hall at the early stage because not quite na near my nam so na air corner, not air tiny and quay. Yananamua Masabi, and near my never say, not say a ye. A can't be not sabi, anti many nine sword the all the credible rating agencies, you know, are downgrading Ghana, junk status. I and there within the financial space, global financial space, we've been locked out, and the Eurobond market, Ghana to me, today, the only consolation I want to say, IMF, better say negotiation. Now, Sabi, or my big crama, and I think, say, and I know we are just locking the gate, a bra horse, no, about a quarter because we felt few months, Makasa, yes, president will right to do so, but if any say, obviously, Yana Wayano and Susan Sobayan, if you look at the kind of extensive damage that has happened in the past 7 years, damage I had 7 years, over the 9 months. Abba, and I think there, or free say, Abano query, nipa bi ma tena nkyɛn a sɛ bi adwuma no ɔmo nyanya bi nyɛ ɔmo kɔtena nkyɛn a ha ɔmo bɛbɔ ne din enti ne yɛmpa bibi ma ɔmo nyɛ na yɛkɔ fie a ɔmo mɛka sɛ aban no baeɛ no wanyɛ me minister ne nasefo. So I think sɛ nyɛ anything bi a Ghana ni bi a sɛbi na ni da hɔ bi a expect magic bi sɛ nsi because Akufo-Addo finance ministry hɔ no they've messed the place up. And I don't know the capacity of the person or the neighbor and what the person can do to turn things around. Because if you look at our status within the committee of nations, so far as the economy is concerned now, I'm not sure that 9 months will be enough for us to turn the tables around and say we are moving away from the junk status to B plus or maybe A. It's not possible. The person will not come out with any policy. Like I said,
Nipa na ɔde ne ba no yɛ Dr. Enim Adam ɔno na take over from the finance minister ne kyɛ sɛ ɔno koraa no deɛ bi mu a pɛpɛɛpɛ na obɛtumi ayɛ
meyɛ sure paa sɛ ɔno ankasa koraa no ɔde ne ho a ka ɔbɛka sɛ adwuma ɔyɛ a mode bɛto me kɔn mu dɛ mesrɛ wo batagya yɛha no yɛsɛ obi ma tumi na ɔfa a yɛrɛ korɔ ɔbɛpɛna ma no afa no because yɛha no tumi na yɛpɛ sɛ bɛtɔ ne din so sɛ ɔno nso no abɛyɛ finance minister because there's a principle and integrity in the woman and can sure say anybody will accept to go to the finance ministry looking at what kind of writers people have done in the last 7 years. Akoso time na Ghana for bisa sa papa near money nyuma sem na aircon no ministers no ye entire omo but a human because when there are people are criticizing the ministers and you be an yebo din but the very individuals are yebo mudin and there are enough evidence to give credence to the fact that these people are misperforming. There are enough facts to back the claims that these people are not performing, no. To the extent that one kasa will party for MPs. I'm sorry, I can say no. Baby, we cannot sit down for a party to go to be dragged through the mud. And Mr. President, baby, Ghana for you, sorry, I catch it or saying, or say you're jobless. Either you belong to the opposition or you are jobless because we are Jumaya. On reshuffle the ministers, and Akufo-Addo was bold enough to tell us that the ministers were performing better. And he said, Obi young reshuffle because ministers not performing better. And the question you go back to ask him, they say, and then our reshuffle, is he saying, or more performing better in Tiada? You see, I think your governance and a good year be brave, and I know can move in a my bedroom be away.
Hey, nature say, any that's one shadow in your house.
Oh, Dr. Ren, men confirm. Say expectations are very heavy. If you are not careful, you come crashing under it. Because if you look at what has happened, the nearby air cost of Ghana as a CIE, taxes and as if we go among folk, Senka, certain initiative be a go crime say. They bet tiny economy now around. And you see, because the minister the person alone wouldn't be able to do enough to turn things around. But the policy direction and the policy decision, the initiative are taking, and then I better drive on. So in the economic space, the policy direction, the policy lines are there. You only need somebody to come and steer the affairs. Sebaya goals, no expectation, will become a reality. Somebody officially sign a responsibility to supervise and ensure that you better achieve. I don't know the larger Ghana economic plan, and then saying what I know. They said today we are in discussion with IMF trying for say and Sabaka second tranche and ano abai expectation is that Baba to Nema Sabaya Nema Biabeko could na third trench, in the middle of next year, this year, the call ending of December, and Sabi and Sabeka, and no one, but say, Tanasiaka, we need to review our monetary policies and then as a possible sitting at the Praga aircon because it's Yamanoka say the funny aspect of Ghana for young who and Dr. Ren for the past 1 year near Ghana, any $1 and fan service external debt $1 by a nibi say the service because you're defaulted. We have declared bankruptcy and we've told our external creditors actually we don't have enough money until yesterday. So for the past 1 year, we are not servicing our debt. Now, Maya, I didn't catch a pan say yes, service your debt because I've told you, sir, summary, you spend as much as 50 million at the service your debt. And so for a whole year, that's a one service or debt. The expectation is that the dollar and the CD rate, at least it will be a bit stable. Look at the dollar today. Me sure what is it about Ghana? yeah, oh yeah, take a rate in the and I'm 12. I say, crowd the Puma air cop. So these things, in our crowd, and to be sound as I can, this is service at depth, and can dollar not to say.
Obi a wotie ni yankyere mu yi na yemane ntiase say ye can a debt servicer. It refers to say the money required to pay the principal and interest on an outstanding debt for a particular period of time. And no krano and the yenye sikambu say ye betue. Ni say e ka ye de no
there be and see about who had a component of your debt, national debt, and external debt, and also change your friends domestic. And the external, China for Paris Club or Eurobond or why your bilateral creditors or your catch almost actually, Montreal Trans, and they say the Ghana is Sikasamin, into Musicano. Inti afena ye tenase no mo ye nhyehyeye na ye hu ebra ye betua ene na ye te official credit committee China ne Paris Club tenase dia na ye try to agree on something say be ya IMF be koso de ye second tranche na maye and na what is na ye koso no by the no crowd be seen there we haven't been able to agree in principle date in the payment plan and as for just said they gave us assurance a letter of comfort ye submitted to IMF yeah the man IMF former IMF forecast say omo my deal go through but I say and I know more tenase na ya kasa asem no enti ye service your debt and as a result the expectation is say enka dollar no e be stable a bit dollar no e bit me aye way but ultimately
Betonka.
Yes, so expectation is saying Casamrea you're holding on to your external debt. And I don't forget to say domestically for the first time in so many years and so and also you're defaulted. That is why I'm on for musica call banks and then as a for investment treasure bill number for now say be pension nurse and musica. I would say the former your friend saying my minister for Akufo. All can demonstrators one or more demonstrating. So we are not paying external, we are not paying internal. So as you can so you expect say the CD will be stable, the dollar rate will be stable. So your business ever call inflation should be coming down. Sabi businesses environment very friendly for business and then as for so. But you see, they say the broader national plan and this is what I dare say you're very much concerned about. And I think Akufo-Addo senko tia manfo afutuo because you see nyan say ni ba Akufo team. As long as ana keno for that no ebi ana nipa bebre because me sure say MPP nyo no nkwa na say be oye nimdifo. Nyo no nkwa na ebe economy ote ase. He could have gotten several individuals and maybe nkombetimi bring certain intelligence to be betimi abo ma ya calibrate it through but no or prioritize family friendship that kind of way over the friend is in the national interest and I was send a bush and for the more sensitive position and I said or also to another and say family your friend is a pharmacy shop no running the open or because the guy never thought say or running or mine. That is why unilaterally he could just stand up and take decisions just like that. Oh, fast recently bill your friends say VAT buy and the cultural electricity sources within the finance ministry say the person or engineer this whole thing was kind of pushing through the throat of parliament and other bodies to agree. So the guy, I think, but on one party for Bible, because a buying palm no churros, Nagana for Nkasakwa.
Hey, anyway, Ebusia Gusu Awuti Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM. Na just say, you share the air cost of my gun and Mudia. The best option, do you think, say, it will be, say, we should first of all think about constitutional review and now constitutional change?
Yes, and I think say, I had an extensive discussion with a group of people about the Ghana constitution. And I said, yes, there are problems with the constitution. You see, so what you see a lot of advocacies, people are calling, say, a constitution. I'm saying, say, we can't throw away our constitution. We can't jettison it because the constitution is the basis of this fourth republic. AC, Otto Chana, I quite say what see Daniel now I say I see an dynamo. The very moment I say we pass here, no Dana Bebugu. So the constitution, we can't throw it away. But what you can do is to delve in and do massive constitutional re-engineering. There are certain portions of it that, to me, outlive the essence ne bibia yen tungu. Now, yen develop a national development plan. Planner, our long-term goal, our short-term goal, and our medium-term goal. Now, yen country who say whichever political party be ever be there, so no, you are binded by these developmental goals of the country, hoping say in the next 20 years, do you know that Indonesia, which is one of the third largest democracy in the world, they have a plan about they have a plan that in the next half century, Dr. Reddy, I can't half century, I said with him.
Yes, 50 years.
50 good years. Today, among tenancy, I will give the plan, our plan, a half a century term. I almost say by the end of that half century, Indonesia should become one of the third best economies in the world. That I was say or more and today they've been growing at 5%. So it means growing at 5% in the next 50 years, to me so you need to double your growth to get a double numbers. So I want to start here trying to put up a plan. Find when I elect or more because more president in the time of we a new president are coming. Find when they talk with me so bit me and I realize that particular vision and as a forum. And I think that is what we need as a country. We need to go beyond this excessive partisan stuff. Now, Ghana, in the next 20 years, where do you want to go? Nkrumah had a plan. He built he said an industrial city or they buy the factories and then as for na airborne juma. Today you are transforming the place, place a industrial area and a residential area. You need vision be. So in the next 20 years, what is our vision? The major political parties, more players now. We are there about one they are likely to win the NDC, the MPP, and other political parties. Let us go into a room with people within academia, civil society organization. In the next 50 years, what is the plan? What is the master plan? Where do we want to go? If we are, then we legislate on that particular document. Compulsory. Say we are buying. This is the line as a worker. Just like other countries are doing. Because if you go to the United States of America and other places, that's what they do. That is what they do.
Over UK, Kranoa, UK has a national planning policy. A framework, this is where the United Kingdom echo. And in Tubisa, the UK plan for 2015. Akorebia said net zero by a year 2050. Say, total greenhouse gas emission will be equal to the emission removed from the atmosphere. And in plans war, but you crony dear, send you king.
We are just reactionary and emotional people. Now, what is here? Say we are saying go green. Ya tibi, now no kedo for it. Say, or the tax aba, or the tax aba emission levy. Now, we say the world is transitioning. What is our plan? What is our master plan as a country?
And they cried the school in Kranoa. And they will call a school crowd, the China yet crown, Osha baby, and the world is moving in the next 10 years. Many Ghanaians say, because people are moving away from the traditional time, and the traditional jobs. People are moving away from it. And a metaverse where imagination becomes reality among for AI, artificial intelligence. A lion has a tail. It has a big head and a very small. Metuonka. Na online TTC. Yes.
Yeah. So as a American, what do you mean?
Yetuonka to us.
Yes, your transition no plan be any. There is no plan because the world no air transition to your fancy green. Yeah, we are say eco greener, and that we are allowing companies like Toyota and then for setting up in this country. And Dr. Ren, do you know what they are doing? You see eco green, these companies are setting up building combustible engines right here in Ghana. Combustible engines, no, they're never. Combustible engines, no, they're never. Petro na eba bese. We are talking about the mine over your coins so traffic it's over Temamoto ways so obetimi di over bare 3 hours road no so the longer you spend on the road the higher emission rate. What is government doing to ensure that we cut down your friend is saying traffic on our roads? These are measures I would take care of who say yes you are committed to doing something. Afforestation is the one of the way obetimi that traffic carbon dioxide there and then way no it's a common scientific way of be and then we are cutting down trees, we are doing galamsey, and then as a form, your green belt they are gone. So and then there is no plan.
Sir John, the tree be the amana bushing for Achimota Forest.
Watuto ato tu aka that is borne a winning team. Omo beji omo famo omo ban. So I think say encourage that is why we are all doing all these things to raise awareness. Passing they are messing up. The past has been messy. Mpanimfo na yedi ani to omo so sabi ka ombetimi den hyehyeye no we have shown them enough respect but in exchange they've disappointed us. They've gone greedy, always looking at their interest, personal interest in us for them. But time has come for us to have everybody in focus, everybody in perspective. We are now building a national policy and as a developmental planner. A cater for the interest of the young people, a cater for their fledgling potential, a cater for the needs of the people. Now, you mean my times in the next 5 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 100 years, what is the kind of Ghana we want? Yeah, car factories, I buy like Akufo-Addo buy or say or CC factories within 4 years. I buy a mandate here 4 years. You can set up any factory, Papa Bia, within a country within 4 years. All the other. But that's your plan proper. Now you're discussing here. So me, you know, crana will be building a massive, a big ya. Unim sa buying now or by no by the twasso. Because these agencies will be run by civil servants or more tenor or more retirement and your politician, your tuna or bar no be bana or abandon. No, civil servants now or more tenor a winning will be in charge of that national policy now, yeah, driver. And they are buying now over banner, you focus on other areas. Because if you go to America today, if you become a president of the United States of America, who need to be as a would your friend say, mercenary now, running American economy, though, you can influence that much. The American president for recent time or ban 2 million is concentrated at your friend saying the foreign policy. Foreign policy, two person would do as American president. Foreign policy side in there, or your friend is 2 million, but internally things that has to do with the economy, things that has to do with there is a structure that has to be followed. All you can do is to maximize it. But I will be here through about hot in there. Donald Trump climbed the near thing go by they don't say with me. He couldn't do much to change anything because system not the how a year Juma. Institutions who are a bomb by Juma, and I think that is the kind of way as yeah. Banyasa na ya bayano aban no ba de ope within obey say nema na waka no say here we hu ni aye na sa akeke a bit free SHS ya de buy is something na your constitutional framework kwa taught say maybe ba schools be won faso enti say check your hona say nema no be ko ya make sure say obi abenya access to school. And it's very, very important because unless one to be on school, say the we are seeing see corn one free ya. When in that, just imagine a man for a WhatsApp call, a man for a year way, no phone won't to be near when you go him. It is a 1 man acquire education. Yeah, 1 man or be your hammer who be your ya or record it, son, over bread. But nippers are you can't blame them. Beginning, or your education into a frame, a constitutional frame.
Education, so okay. Ghana statistics was 8 million for cannot read and write. Oh, Ghana.
As that is that. Yes, it's true. That is the challenge. Yeah, Hesenka. You bet me as a son. I'm an free or into that vision. Who say yenye bibi na. I say yet trans na yet beside who say what is the plan? What is the short term plan? Long term, medium term. Crime ban the first way na indeed you bet me roll out free SHS no problem. I said a bit me maximize academic gains. These are things you look out for, but you can't say you promise and they buy and no one say ya to na man for the yay. The who be that